the election where them do. We still they wait for the change. All the promise when they make, it don't they be like saying a fake. Where the money, where the food. Cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain. We don't tire to complain. I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. And take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oga Buhari, we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, after the election where them do, we still dey wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, it don't they be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food. Nigerian people want improve. But since you come, na tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, no employment for the youth. Insecurity no improve. Inflation don't they hit the roof.
Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, Maiyegun don't come, my people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun Diary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, and in the touchlight every corner, Maiyegun don't come. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you louder, Maiyegun don't come, my people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun Diary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this one not they off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun Diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, Maiyegun don't come, my people make you shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun na wamo, lamo do, Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun na wamo, lamo do.
Hello there. Good morning to you. Good Good afternoon to you.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe máa wí.
Share the broadcast. Invite
Ṣé eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary.
Depends on the situation on the ground, depends on Russian escalation, and it depends on
our Jinepa boys
and military voices
Samlari
accepting that NATO involvement is a good thing, a positive thing, so this conflict around. But at the moment, NATO is very, very and will be involved into this meeting next week, NATO, on 16th. They are concerned with defending their own territory. NATO keeping up defenses in order to protect itself from any Russian spill.
1,800.
Conflict of Ukraine asking for an invasion of NATO and NATO insisting that it's doing as much as it can to the world.
Yes, that's true. I don't see NATO.
Gómìnà kówó jẹ, àbí èso rà. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá, àbí èso rà. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò, àbí èso rà. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú, àbí èso rà.
Thank you so much for joining me. Good afternoon to you. Good morning to you. Or good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. Yes, this is Maiyegun Live. And if you have taken your time to read the caption and the description of this broadcast, you can possibly key into it from the start. But if you haven't, don't worry. I will keep you up to date. Yes. A lot. How did I describe it to somebody earlier today? I said, a lot of things happened in the last 48 hours. And they happened so fast that many of us are still trying to catch up. So many of us are still trying to accept that this is true. But you see, in all of this momentum, this moment, we must utilize it, and we must utilize it to the best of our own, to the best of our own advantage, I would say, to our own advantage. Those who were laughing at us, mocking those who stood by, or let me say, who stood up against the tyranny, state-sponsored tyranny that you have in Nigeria, which has now endangered the indigenous people in Nigeria, and myself as a Yoruba man, I am endangered being part of that Nigeria, simply because I am asking, for a fair share of what is mine, what is ours. And they said that is non-negotiable because before us, some people have negotiated to keep us as part of Nigeria, a contraption that is not working, a contraption that has divided all solution, since those who are preferring the solution and also working on the solutions are the same criminals who created the problems. So they put a target on many of us, many of ours. They killed some and they declared others criminals. They are charging some for terrorism, all because they are asking for the safety, protection of the people of Yoruba land in Nigeria who have come under serious attacks like never before from the armed Fulani terrorists in Yoruba land. Economically, we are under attack. Physically, we are under attack. We even tried to fight back. We also came under attack. And in this regard, they thought that was it. They can run us out of town, scare us to death, send us to jail, send us to exile, whatever they could do to just dissipate us, destroy us, and then blame us for whatever they do to us, which is the character, or let me say the workbook, the template of what the fraudulent Nigeria is built on. But many of us were so resolute. In the last 7 months, for example, I would say in the last 1 year, when this whole thing started, and we have been counting the bodies, those killed by the Fulani terrorists, and then covered up and protected by the Nigerian military, Nigerian police, and those who are working with the Nigerian government. You know the whole story, how we got here. Then they started laughing at us. They were mocking us. They were saying things. And sadly, the people who were at the forefront of those who were actually laughing at us, mocking us, making a jest of us, asking us, what happened to our jazz? What happened to all this, your jazz and all of that? Why didn't you use that? How come you couldn't use your what have you to declare Yoruba nation? Many things were said. But calculatively, step by step, yeah, we are making moves that are shocking to many, just like the one that happened just 48 hours, 72 hours ago. Those who were laughing at us, they are not really laughing anymore. Yes, they are not. Those who felt like that's it, it's over, they are now having a rethink. Those who decided to sabotage the whole thing from all fronts, and those who have decided to jump ship, to join the oppressors, the rogues, the criminals. I'm talking about they have a name for them. They have a name for them. I think they call them the snake venom merchants, something like that. Those who have now turned the legitimate struggle of the decent, responsible Yoruba sons and daughters, young and old, home and abroad, those who have now turned that into a blackmail thing after they jump ship in the last 7 months. Some of them have joined Oshibajo, some of them have joined Tifnumbu, some of them have even tried to kick out Alano. I'm talking about Professor Banji Akintoye, 87 years old man that should be retired, relaxing, relaxing, and this time around become one of the sought after memory bank, so to say, or let me say wisdom bank, where all the young people who are now probably championing and defending Yoruba land in Yoruba nation in a place where his legs are supposed to be resting. Yeah. Destiny, should I call it destiny or circumstance or what have you, has now placed it upon him to be the leader of this struggle. The people who have been consistent, resolute, and unshaken. So far, so good. we saw how some people who were supposed to be championing Yoruba nation, they were championing Yoruba nation until Oloye Sunday Igboho was, until an attempt was made on the life of Oloye Sunday Igboho, and they decided to go and kill him in exile. So they ganged up, you know the story. They had a press conference and they declared that they are now in charge of the Ilanomo Odua Yoruba nation and the rest of that struggle, because they have already sold it to Tifnumbu and Oshibajo in the name of their Yorubas. We would rather go for them than to fight for Yoruba nation. A lot of things happened, a lot. But with the recent developments, instead of us to keep celebrating, rejoicing, and the rest of that, right, we will not just do that. We will seize this moment and we will reshape what this whole struggle should be about. Because one of the most sad complaints of so many people is that we don't trust the people who are championing Yoruba nation. We don't even know them. We have no idea what they are doing. Only few people, few of us who are privy to what they are doing. So we will now seize this moment. I'm proposing to you, my friends, because if we talk about problems, we should also begin to walk. We talk about problems, we talk about the solutions. We should also start walking the talk, which is the solution. When we felt like things were not really so clear, in the case of Oloye Sunday Igboho, 2 weeks ago, we decided that we were going to do something. And I bet the majority of you who actually participated in that fundraising for this intervention, legal aid we called it, you had a longer vision for such a noble idea. You told me. Yes, you did. You said, when this is done, when Oloye Sunday Igboho is out, we want a united front where something like this can bring everybody together, and then they can put their money where their mouth is, and you can be able to identify those who are genuinely in support of the independence of Yoruba nation, starting with the education, awareness, the advocacy for it. Many of you told me you had a longer vision for it. But I said we would do it one after the other, and that's what we are doing now. Catching the moment, or using this moment to build that stronghold that somehow elude us for so long. They are not united. They are just looking for what to eat. Majority of them are just looking for this and that. Many things have been said. But 2 weeks ago, you all changed that. That's what happened. 2 weeks ago. You changed all perception about if Yorubas could come together, if people could actually come together and pursue a common cause, a meaningful one, legitimate cause that include or involves the people. Yeah, that's all you did. And doing that gave me this personal chill that this is the moment. This is the moment. This moment that we are in right now, where all of us agree that an injury to one is an injury to all. And we should all do everything within our power to what? To never look away. Oloye Sunday Igboho is out before our own lawyers playing could even land in Benin Republic. And you know, I told you something. I said, Olóòtọ́ kò gbọdọ̀ kú sí àpò ìkà. An honest person should never, ever serve an unjust punishment or die in the hand of the wicked. It will be so sad when the right people, the righteous people, or all of us who probably claim to be righteous, better humans in our own right, looking away. But before we could fire the first shots, they released him. It wasn't just the only person. There are other people there. There are many things, including the people that made it up. And I told you, I said, I don't mind. Even if Satan, the devil, even if devil have to become born again for Sunday Igboho to be released. Same thing I told you. I said, in my own book, there's this book here called 48 Laws of Power. And there is another one called The Art of War. I love them because I derive lots of kind of inspiration and idea from that. In the game of power, because some of you may not know, when you say Biafra, and some people say no, Nigeria, and you say Yoruba nation, and some people say no, Nigeria, it is a tussle. It's a game of power. And sometimes in the game of power, you should learn to use your enemies, including people you don't like. Yes, you don't like them. But if you have to go through them to get what you want, so be it. The devil can convert and become a son of God. I don't care. We just don't want an innocent man to die in the hands of the wicked, which is the right thing to do. But like I said, before we could intervene, they let him go. But it is not over. As Yoruba say, "Gbogbo aṣọ kọ́ là ń sá lóòrùn." No be all clothes will be spread outside. You know what I'm talking about. But he is free. He is not in the hospital. He is not... and that was what prompted me to speak with Professor Banji Akintoye today. I spoke with Professor Banji Akintoye, Baba, Professor Adeniran. The conversation was, facilitated by this my very, very good bond in Spain, Oladile. I remember I told you something. I said, if I am not mistaken, and if all of you are not, our fundraiser, the money we raised, is meant to not just intervene in getting Oloye Sunday Igboho out. It is also to help rehabilitate those that have been affected, impacted by all of this. People died. But at the time, the freedom and release of Oloye Sunday Igboho was paramount, because it's crucial to what we are about to do. Him being there, out there, free, is crucial to what I am about to tell you. So that gave us a leverage to rearrange. And I think I told you as well on my last broadcast that, yes, we have raised over 30,000 pounds as you are watching this video. Our target is 50,000 pounds. From the 30,000 pounds we have raised, I have received 24,000 of that. Now, on my last update, I told you, I have paid out 3 million naira, 1 million naira for the welfare of Oloye, because we didn't have the premonition that it was going to be released that same day. 2 million naira paid up front to our lawyer that was meant to meet with him this week. Now, the 2 million naira to a lawyer can be called an hold fund. No decision has been taken on that yet. People have told me, let us retain the lawyer. We know it is not over in Benin. We need to galvanize and put everything and centralize everything we want to do right now, legally, media, everything they want to do now. We should concentrate them in the same place where all of these legal guys can work together. Because of that, the decision on the lawyers for upfront payment is on hold. Okay, I haven't had the chat on that with Oloye Igboho himself yet. However, I spoke with Baba Akintoye today. And in that conversation, you remember, same thing, yesterday I told you that we would be willing, because I have been told what it takes to maintain and manage Baba and everyone around him in Benin Republic, including the neighboring country Togo, when they were told to move out of Benin Republic and move to Togo or so. So there were people who have been doing all of that, groups, you know, everyone doing their own part, individuals, groups, online, offline. So what they usually do is that whenever Baba needed anything then, right, they will rally around and raise some money. House rents, upkeep, medical, transport, you know, communication, including so many other things, you know, that get involved in taking care of the number one leader for the self-determination, independent Yoruba nation struggle. So in this case, they told me a lot. So I just put all the pieces together. And on the phone call today, he was able to tell me himself, and Professor Adeniran there too. We were interested in intervening in their welfare. You know, the intention for this is that we, as you can call us, the diaspora for justice, as I would love to call us, because it means that everyone can get something from us, as long as we feel like you are being persecuted for a reason that is, never of yours. So you can always say, get help from us. And in Yoruba land, we are going all out to do more of that, but I will explain that further. So I asked Baba, if you have to give me a figure for your upkeep, because I need to tell my friends, I need to tell my brethren what we are doing. And eventually they gave me a figure. They broke everything down. They said a lot, and I don't think you want to hear about that. I don't think you want to hear all of that. And in that regard, I made an arrangement today to cover this month's welfare of Alano. When I come to the point where, because I'm going to make some other payments and some other money out in the next couple of days as well. But I'm going to bring all of that to break that down for you. But for the sake of my listener, so today, for this month of March, just like other expenses and money I've spent, from what you have, from what we have put together. So I can tell you this, that the welfare of Alano for this month in March, which came to a total of 1.7 million naira, has been cleared by us. We didn't just talk about it. We didn't just, I found it worthy. And I bet many of you actually gave me that go ahead when we had our conversation on it yesterday. It's a good thing to do. So in this regard, we have cleared that. And we want to say thank you to everyone, every group, every individual who have always been, who has been helping since September. They have been in Benin Republic, Togo, shoveling between them, old men. Baba Adeniro is, I was told, is about 79 or thereabouts. While Professor Banji Akintoye, the Alano of Ilano Odua, is 87 years old. So I can imagine. And I was also told about his wife, who have been told that I would actually love to meet. Like, I'll find her more kind of, vibrant and energetic than even Baba himself. That you could probably tell where Baba is getting that kind of energy from at that age. However, it's a thing of pride for all of us on MaiyegunsDiary Politico to say our intervention will take care of that. And for everyone who has been helping and the rest of you, I'm not saying you should stop. Maybe this move is going to lift the load off you this month, okay? And that is what will bring me to where I am going next, all right? There are many suggestions, there are many things people are suggesting, but I'm I'm being very, very careful and meticulous with the way I deal with this. There are priorities that we have to take care of right away. In the conversation I was having with them, they told us, they said, there are some legal issues, including legal fees, that involves those brothers and sisters that they took from Oloye Sunday Igboho's house. Remember that when they released the first 10 people, they kept 2. Sorry, can you remind me, Lady K and one other guy? If you remember his name, please remind me, okay? So they kept 2, and DSS changed their case, and they said they are charging them for treason. Now, what they didn't tell you is this. That's a serious one. They let others, they let them go on the charges of being with Oloye and the rest, but they now singled out 2. Omiyale, is that Omiyale? God bless you. I don't know if Omiyale is watching me himself. I don't know. But anyway, from the conversation I had with them today, they made me realize that, yes, they've been granted bail. But guess what? These 2 that they kept behind, these 2, they charged them for terrorism. That's what they charged them for. And this needed to be cleared. They have some proposal for me, which is also going to involve a lot of money. I have assured them that if that money is what we are going to need, if that is the only option, if that's going to be the final option, we're going to consider other options. If spending that amount of money is what we're going to need, they should not be worried. We have it. We have every kobo of it. Well, I have it. But it's just that there's so many things I'm going to consider before we eventually have to go for it. We will pay anything to clear these individuals. If it is money that will clear it, great. We will do that. And that is why we call it intervention. No action, no decision, no deliberation is on it yet. I told them, I want this conversation to be about your welfare, sir. Because I have a green light, I could do that. I could go ahead and do something on that. And we have enough to help. You know what I mean? So then we'll get to that in the future. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is this. When we started this arrangement on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, our intention is very, very noble, honest, and straightforward. What people think of it, or how people see it or treat it, is likely not going to be our own responsibility. But we always be as very clear as I can, as clear as I can, I will always be, for the sake of those who have so much faith and trust in this. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm not living in Nigeria and I'm not living in Yoruba land, but I have families there. I have people I love. I have people who love me. And then I have people who also have aspiration, dreams, things that are known to them that they want to be. And I personally believe and convinced that as long as Nigeria remains as it is right now, as it is currently structured, all those dreams will die. And many of them too will die needlessly. All these are preventable if we can start having that conversation right with the same people who are going to be the victims. Take a look at it this way. Politicians spend a lot of money, which they mostly steal. A lot of money to convince the people that they are going to make their life better. Even when the people knows that they are not going to do that. But people continue to make because they've got no alternative. Here we are. There is no disadvantage. There is no kind of marginalization. There is no kind of hardship you want to talk about in Nigeria. that our brothers and sisters in Yoruba land are not experiencing. They do know. They talk about it all the time. They ask themselves, what can we do? What are we going to do? How are we going to get out of this? They have no idea. So don't tell them. Well, that's what I think. It is time for us to stop telling them about the problems they know. It is now time to start showing them that problem. You know how you show them? You get them involved. How do you get them involved? The grassroots. Grassroots mobilization in the name of Yoruba nation, self-determination, self-education, something that they can call an alternative, something we can take to the schools, something we can take to the crèche, something we can take to the primaries, something we can take to the workplace, something you can take to your church, something you can take to your work, something you can take all the places where you go to. A crusade that we can champion, we can fund, and yes, we can, because it is legit. When politicians tell them they can make their life better, the people know they are lying. How about you stop telling them to stop believing the politicians and we start showing them how? We once told people, we said, if we all choose to come together, for example, and decide to say no to something, there is possibility that that thing will stop. But if we do it in a way that we are not really coordinated, you will try, you will likely make some kind of pushes, but they will always fall flat midway because you have to dissipate so much energy in going it alone or doing this and that, right? But if you do it collectively, you are likely going to be too strong to be stopped. I'll give you an example. I'm going to use us as example. So listen to me. 3 weeks ago, we mooted the idea of raising fund. Then I brought the idea of 50 grand. I bet so many people laughed. Look at them. But you shocked them. We shocked them. We even shocked ourselves. Now, collectively, you gave £1. I gave £2. You gave £10. Another one gave $100. Another person came, he gave £500. The other one came, he gave $1,000. And within 11 hours, we have raised £11,000. Now, put it this way. £11,000 means we raised over 8 million naira half a day, under 12 hours. Over 300 people collectively pull resources together, and in their name, they have £11,000 in 12 hours. It is called the power of numbers. Many of you didn't even have a clue how this was going to go. You were just putting the money there because you wanted to see it high. You could see the response. You could see the commitment. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what is practical. That's exactly how we're going to get the people. There are so many ideas. Do you know what is lacking? Coordination and funding. Now, when we came together 2 weeks after, a week after, even when they froze that fundraiser, and we came back again a week later to start another one. 2 weeks after that, we have already raised over 20 million naira. 2 weeks. Over 700 people worldwide. That is called coordination. Now, I'm sitting down here now. I told you, I gave this one 1 million. I gave that one 2 million. I gave this one 1.7 million. Oh, I'm going to give this one. You know what I mean? And you are sitting down there, You are listening. You are feeling good. Maiyegun. Somebody said, Maiyegun, you are a star. I know. You are feeling good. Do you know why? That is the power of togetherness, the power of number. Now imagine in 2 weeks, over 700 people came together to do this. Now they can do anything else and everything else. Coordination. You coordinate your resources, then you direct it to where you want it to go. You coordinate your advocacy, then you fund it and you direct it the way you want it to go, and then you wait. Yeah, you wait. It is like planting. It's like planting seed. Some will die, some will germinate. In the long run, you wait. But coordination is not biggie when there is no trust. Are you with me? I don't know. I mean, I don't like violence. And I bet some of you will think, why does he always say that? I don't like it. There's something in number. There's something in number. Very, 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 very powerful. When you look at the politicians, they invest in numbers of those that can intimidate the larger number. So the larger number are being intimidated to obey the wishes of the minute few, because that minute few, they have been weaponized. They can cause problem. If you say no election, okay, they would want to cause any problem. But if millions of Yorubas says we don't want election, we want referendum, even the touts, the thugs, the police, everybody that they will pay to come and stop it, they will realize that they can't stop it, because these things are now becoming engraved in the brain of the people. I like that. That kind of weaponization is what I want. The one that disarm those who believe that with the power of guns, bullet, they can conquer you. I am not that kind of a person. That is why I always feel like, I don't encourage it. If we can all kind of use the real power, the people's power. But to get the people's power, you need the trust of the people. When you have the trust of the people, you need coordination. When you have a real coordination, you need to fund it. Torí Ọlọ́run kò ra gàrí. You know that. That's what they say. Torí Ọlọ́run kò ra gàrí lọ́jà. Politicians understand that language. Scholarship, free books, things that help people, communities, all of you, all of us, all over the world, Yoruba sons and daughters, you are working in great places, beautiful places. Some of you are champions in your different NGO organizations all over the world. But you have no clue where you can direct this energy as well, this experience to, in Yoruba land. Now you do. Now you know. We are going to bring everybody together this way. We're going to drag everybody together. We're going to drag our resources together. We're going to channel it towards wherever we want it to go to. You are there. From your base, sometimes some of you are tired that, and I want to give something back. Maybe I should go and do medical outreach in Ekiti, Ekiti, where I grew up. You have been doing that, haven't you? Coordinating that, bringing people to Yoruba land, giving free medical checkup, medical treatment, eye test, eye glasses, payment for different surgery operations for people in Nigeria. Have you not been doing it? That is something, that is resources that we can also channel, coordinate in the name of a Yoruba nation advocacy, to tell our people that they can have it better. We can do that. Everything is not money. Where can I donate? Where can I put my donation? That is great. We're going to get to that part where we're going to permanent the issue of donation and all of that. Like I told you, I'm just an olden bay. Mine is to take and distribute and expect results and come back to you and then update you. If you are satisfied, you continue to keep it swelling, and we continue to railroad into the heartland of Yoruba land, not with just the megaphone, but with food in the belly of those who are going to do that. Coordination. Oh, we want to do something in Yoruba land. I don't know how to, I don't even know who to talk to. Maybe I should go and talk to this person, but they will take it to APC, PDP. Is that not what they do? Do it in the name of Yoruba land. Do it and tell them, we are many abroad. We are many all over the world that would love to come back here, practice here. But this Nigeria will never let us do that. This contraption will never let us be able to do that. But if you all say no to this contraption, we will come back, we will develop this place together. With all of us, we will dream it together. We will build it together. And guess what? Yes, we will do it. Only if the people want it. I keep saying that. People must want it. Now I realize that for people to want it, you have to show it to them. Don't tell them. Show them. That is what we're going to do. Yes, that's what we're going to do. As we speak today, yes, we have some money. We haven't still met our targets. We have not. Okay? So I have a dream that one day, I am going to be part of something bigger, deeper, and more impactful in the emancipation of the Yoruba people. Do you understand? But we'll get there. Something bigger, something more audacious. But there are so many ideas. People have different ideas of how we can go about this. How do we put those ideas to work? We have to do it now. So far so good. Checking what I have in my own bank from our fundraiser fund, so to say. I would say we currently have about 18,000 pounds. I don't have the exact number, the usual. I usually work them out. So I'll start reading and then I'll start, explaining how I got the numbers and all that. Yes. So giving out the 1.7 million naira today for the welfare as discussed, as sort of we drawn us about 2,100 or 2,200 or so pounds. I'll check all of that and I'll give you the updates later. But as we speak, we can say we have 18,000 pounds with some change. So in Naira, that should be that much. I think that should be somewhere around the 13, 14 million or something. Yeah. However, some people have suggested that we should do something at Oloye Sunday Igboho's house, right? But, the Igboho that I know, we have to press his neck to let us do something because, yes, we want to do something. We want to help spread this message. We want our children in Yoruba land to know the history of the Yoruba people, the Yoruba land. The dream of those who you can call the forebearers, the forefathers of Yoruba people from all the ethnic groups in Yoruba land as we speak. Yeah, we all have our history that we need to put just in front of our children, in front of our elders too, who believe that it's over. You guys, you are doing well, you are trying, but you can't do anything about it. It is terrible. It is what it is. But we are saying it that, yeah, it may be what it is, but we would say we are not accepting that, okay? We are not accepting that. And then we'll do everything that is within our own legitimate rights, right? To push this beyond just talking about it. So I'm going to open my line at some point, but I've got some other things to tell you. I don't know if you read the news earlier that they killed 15 soldiers in Kirby. Right, that's part of the insecurity issue, right? Well, today you may read the news that the soldiers, they will say, oh, they have killed bandits or they killed Boko Haram. Oh, they bombarded the camp of the terrorists and they have killed 200. They have killed 500. But story. Then they will say, okay, where is the gun? Where are their guns? If you kill 500 terrorists, where are their 500 guns? Abi, terrorists no get gun again. So you realize that, you know, they don't really have the real truth. So nobody trusts them. As much as many people would love to really respect and support them, because there are people who respect and support Nigeria military because they have families, they have friends, they have, you know what I mean. But when the Nigerian soldier get killed in Nigeria, under this Boko Haram, more Nigerian soldiers have been killed by terrorists, and more terrorists have been pardoned. In fact, all the terrorists that have come into the net of Nigerian authority have been pardoned by this government. So today they killed 15 in Caribbean. Guess what? I won't be able to share the picture with you, right? The terrorists, you know, oh man. And the shameful thing, when they now recover their body, 15 human beings. It could be your brother, that could be your husband, it could be your husband, it could be brother, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your friend, it could be anyone to you. In a way, 15 of them, they just put them on the bare floor with their uniform still on them, with gun shot, you know, gun bullet wound or something on all of them, like that, dead. They laid them. I was like, oh, see how Nigeria, see, soldier. Say you put your life on the line. Say in Nigeria, you go put your life on the line for. Look at how they treat them. Look at this. They treat them like, you know what I'm talking about? And it is just like, it is what it is, right? Anyway, I'm going to let you see Oloye's face just one more time. Some of you have seen the video already. So if you have the chance, take a look. Okay, talking about what Nigeria is doing to us and now we can't really fight back because it's a rotten system that actually, like, you know, mock his victim, so to say. But Igboho is free, and that one is a fact.
Well, it depends on the situation on the ground, it depends on Russian escalation, and it depends on
our Jinepa boys,
forces and military forces
Sam Larry,
accepting that NATO involvement is a good thing, a positive thing, so there's something to run. But at the moment, NATO is very, very difficult. And will be elected into the meeting next week, NATO, on the 16th, where they are concerned with defending their own territory. NATO picking up defenses in order to protect itself from any Russian spill.
1,800.
This conflict of Ukraine asking for an invasion of army that NATO and other countries and NATO insisting that it's doing as much as it can to the world.
Yes, that's true. I don't see any NATO as a huge military organization getting involved, because that would escalate the situation and Ukraine is I imagine much more.
So what's the alternative then if they cannot send B-29 jets directly and potentially you don't know about this service?
I'm not alone.
Sending equipment to help.
I think the alternative must be some sort of diplomatic solution, which seems impossible now, but the more the suffering goes on, the more the Russians get bogged down, the more the Ukrainians have There'll be a stalemate, which may possibly lead to some sort of diplomatic discussions and ceasefire.
But my point being that eventually the Ukrainians are going to need weaponry and more support, not just financial and not just sanctions. As if this continues to run along as long as.
So, Oshaniel Igboho, so he released the video on his own Instagram earlier today. He's still pretty much kind of, not really talking to many people as we speak. So, well, once he's more relaxed and what have you, so maybe we'll have a chance of having him on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, maybe. And let's see how that goes. Some of you have been somehow following the death of Oluwabamiche, and there's been so many stories and all that, right? So I caught one that I think I should share with you. This time around is from our sister who decided to narrate what happened. So if you have the time, watch this.
Can I see my lovely sister back? Cash money, and I can't say good afternoon because it is a bad one for me and my family. My name is Ayowola Oluwadamilola Titilayi. I am the senior sister to Ayowola Oluwabamiche that the Nigerian government killed. They made her to suffer life. They removed her private part. They did not kill her. She suffered the pain, the hell on earth before she moved to her destination. They forced her to stop at the bus stop, which she's not supposed to stop. Ayowola Oluwabamiche my sister onísùúrù ọmọ Adunbari, the lovely girl that anybody that is not happy, when you set your eyes on her, she will make you smile. What is happening to my family now? Assuming she is alive, it happens to anybody's family. When they see her, they will like, let me calm down a little. Because that is who Ayowola Oluwabamiche is. All over the world, you are looking at me now. You are hearing my voice now. Not for the success of my sister. You all know my family now. Not because Bamiche returned home alive. We have been hoping that she comes back home alive. We have been hoping that Ayowola Oluwabamiche ẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ kù lẹ́yìn, the way my mother has been calling her. Because my mother never believed that she's the last born of the family. She used to tell to her and anybody that calls her the last born, that pé ọmọ àwọn ò ṣe last born. Nígbà ẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ kù lẹ́yìn. Who are the ọmọ kù lẹ́yìn? Our own children. Àwọn ọmọ tó kù lẹ́yìn. The remaining child. She has left her working place to assist the mother in labor of the unborn child of our burros. Iye àwọn ọmọ tó kù lẹ́yìn táwọn òbí wa sọ. But today, kí lẹ ṣe fábúrò? Rola. She suffered everything in this life before she left. I went to Akínpẹ̀lú police station to report on Sunday when I heard about this, and the friend gave us all the details of their conversation, assuming the Holy Spirit, because it's not as if the girl is white. It was the Holy Spirit that led her. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni níjà kẹ́rù ògbó níjà. Owó kẹ̀mbẹ̀rẹ̀ bí ìjà. The Almighty God that led her. But God knows everything. God sacrificed her life for others.
That's a big question. May Nigeria not happen to us? I like how she started. She's like, I am the sister to Oluwabamiche Ayanwola, killed by Nigerian government. Nigeria killed her. And that's how Nigeria killed many that never made it to the cameras, into the front of the cameras to express what do you call it? To express their angst, their own anguish, what Nigeria has done to them. May Nigeria not happen to us, and those who have kind of been affected, may they have enough fortitude to bear this unbearable loss for them. That's what Nigeria does. It's a disgraceful thing. Great. So I'm thinking I should take one or two calls. I shouldn't just say all of this without, without taking your own response. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go make myself another tea. And when I get back, I will take call for another half an hour. Your suggestion as well, as usual. And then we'll take it on from there. People, don't go anywhere. So if you're still watching, by the way, like the video, like it, share it. And when I get back, I'll start taking calls. Hello there. So I have a caller on the line. Hello, ma.
Hello, Ekale.
Oh,
ni mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ fún yín ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo èèyàn ti kọrin yẹn ẹ ṣẹ̀rù bà wọ́n Maiyegun ṣẹ̀rù bà wọ́n wọ́n sáré sọ̀rẹ́ńdà Maiyegun ṣẹ̀rù bà wọ́n sọ̀rẹ́ńdà kíákíá ẹ ṣe ṣé gan ni ẹ kúṣẹ́. Àmọ̀ràn tẹ́ tún mú jáde lénìí ó dáa gan. Ẹlẹ́fẹ́ jáde ní bigger way. Ẹ bá a ṣe kó ẹ jáde. Ká má tiẹ̀ dá stop owó sísan. Ká má stop. Ẹ bá wo message mo ti fi mí síbẹ̀. Ká má stop kí gbogbo wa máa ṣe ni o. Ẹ kúṣẹ́. Gbogbo tó bá yẹ ká ẹ ṣe tó fún máa dá ni ẹ máa ṣe. Yóò máa dá fún yín. Yóò dá fún yín dọjọ́ alẹ́ lórúkọ Jésù. Èmi ò lọ́wọ́ tí mo ká máa gbàdúrà sí arúgbó làwa ká máa gbàdúrà ní gbogbo ń tẹ̀yìn tẹ̀yìn ó dùn mọ́ mi gan. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ God bless you. My sister, right on. You're more than a star. You're greater than a star. You're bigger than a star.
Thank you, Mom. God bless you, Mommy. So that's a big one. I know I've been seeing her trying to call in and calling her. I've never had a chance of getting her on. I'm so happy that I did. So she's showing the appreciation for what we have done, and she's wonderful. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Maiyegun General.
Baba.
This is my first time of calling you.
Oh, sorry. Then who am I speaking with? Then your name?
My name is Adi Omoba.
Adi Omoba. I have a lot of princes on this platform. So
yeah, well, we are from the Yoruba. Anyway, this afternoon, as I was driving, I'm calling from London anyway.
Oh.
When I was driving this afternoon, I said, I have more name to MaiyegunDiary's library because instead of calling them this Federal Republic of Nigeria, maybe we should call them Fraudulent Republic of Nigeria.
You won't be wrong at all. Yes.
Yes. So I said, let me just add that to your collection.
Okay. I'll stick to that.
Anyway, you are doing very...
We have the Fulani Republic of Nigeria. Now we have the Fraudulent Republic of Nigeria. There are more to come, I bet.
Yes, so. Anyway, it's nice talking to you. And I just want to say thank you very much for what you are doing. And I just have a little advice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And I believe that, you see, nobody knows everything.
That's right.
So what I just want to say is, I as a person, yes. I trust in you. You see, it's like Sunday Igboho when you see him. Because you see, sometimes you can read people with their body language, the way they speak, what they do. You can know that this person is of the truth. You understand?
I mean,
Sunday Igboho, everybody knows. Looking at him, even in his eye, you can see that he's a genuine, somebody that comes with a genuine reason. You understand?
I'm with you. So
I can see the same thing in you. But my advice to you is that, you see, money, taye banfe, korora jaye, aye ofen. Because you see, so many people, they look for a way to bring you down. But it will not be your portion.
Amen.
So I'm just saying that.
Thank you. No.
Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ẹ̀mí ìgbéraga tó máa jẹ́ kéèyàn gbéraga tó máa dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo ohun tó ti ṣe Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó bàlẹ̀. So as you continue to do, your beginning is better and your latter will be greater.
Amen.
And I pray that everybody, it is our battle. We are going to do it together. Yes. It's not for one person. And like you said, you see, it is even me. I had the vision that, you see, if we are going to liberate our people, it must start from here, because there is like a concentration camp. Anybody that comes out of Nigeria is like they escape. Nobody is leaving Nigeria traveling. People are escaping Nigeria. But we are here, that we have a free hand, we have some little change. Even £10, £5 is not too small, because when it goes into thousands, you know how much. So we should all, I'm encouraging everybody, and most especially, I want to thank our Igbo brothers. Honestly, I'm really happy. I really appreciate them. It's not about, trying to say, oh, I'm not Yoruba, I don't care. No, listen, if anything comes for Nnamdi Kanu or whosoever it comes from, I, as a person, and I believe everybody on this platform, we are ready to support as long as it's for our future, for a greater country. Nigeria could have been better. There's nothing bad in Nigeria, but the fact is, it's not working. And if it's not working, leave me as I am. So I leave you and let let other people come in.
God bless
Thank you so much.
Baba. God bless you, Baba.
Yeah.
I appreciate that anyway, yeah, because you're not speaking alone. You're speaking the minds of so many people, and I hear that a lot. And yeah, thank you. Hello there.
Maiyegun Baba.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Níjẹta mo pè 102 times. Kò wọlé. Àná the same thing.
Easy.
Èmi ó dẹ̀ wọlé.
You happen to be my third caller today, so they wọlé. So you see.
In fact, àwọn arábíṣẹ́ mi sọ pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni kí ló dé àwọn jẹ́ kí n forúkọ wọn àwọn akátá tó wà bẹ̀. Hey, come on, man. What's going on? Who you calling? Who is that person you calling? Honestly. I said, no, you will not know.
And you're so busy. They're like,
so,
man, you know.
Maiyegun kò ṣe o.
Thank you, sir.
Kò ṣe o. Ọlọ́run ti fún wa lílé iṣẹ́. Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ fún wa ṣe ò ní dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn wa. In fact, ìlú yẹn ti di kò ṣe máa sọ. Nàìjíríà ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ò ṣe máa sọ báyìí. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún bàbá Alànà. Bàbá àgbàlagbà àwọn àgbà tá a fi ń tọrọ nìyẹn. Kì í ṣe àwọn àgbà yẹ̀yẹ̀, kì í ṣe àwọn àgbà tọ́lé, kì í ṣe àwọn àgbà ṣekíṣekí, kì í ṣe àwọn ṣekíṣekí, kì í ṣe àwọn àgbà kan tó kọ̀ọ̀kan máa ranjú ranù. Àwọn àgbà nìyẹn. Ọjọ́ bàbá yẹn á dalẹ̀. Gbogbo èso tó jáde lára bàbá yẹn ìkọ̀ọ̀kan nù ọ̀ ní mọ ìnira. A tún wá dúpẹ́ fún olóyè Sunday Igboho ṣá.
Owó bàbá Dami Májàsọ́lá.
Owó bàbá Dami Májàsọ́lá. Àkàndá èèyàn ni. Ìrìn àjò yẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o.
Àṣẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
Orin àwọn Kírísítẹ́nì má ti wá ìsinmi. Àṣẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Ọ̀nà wa gùn gan. Sórí ẹ̀dáwó yẹn kò ní dúró. Ẹ̀dáwó yẹn ò dúró. Ìyàwó mi sọ fún mi lánàá pé èyí tó ń fi ṣe ò tí ì tó pé òun kí n sọ fún Maiyegun kó má dá kó wọn àdádúró wa máa fi Amẹ́ríkà làwọn wà.
Plan wa ni pé tá a bá dé 50,000 a ṣe máa wá wò pé ẹ mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn ẹ jẹ́ àwa re-strategize ẹ jẹ́ restructure in a better, bigger and coordinated way that is very transparent and people can trust it. Then we go check it insane. So then nígbà yẹn dẹ̀ a ti mọ nǹkan tá a ti fi tá a ṣe gan, a ti mọ èyí tá a gbàgbọ́, a ti mọ pé a ti fi ṣe báyìí. Ṣé mọ̀ pé around that time nígbà tá a máa fi dé 50,000 by the time we get to that 50,000, right? Around that time we probably would have spent close to 30 million naira. And around that time people can say yes, they did this and that. We saw that. So then you can decide and move on from then. So sure.
So another thing tí mo fẹ́ sọ ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ Ṣòwòrẹ́. Maiyegun ibì kan wà ní Houston wa ń bí báyìí.
Yes sir.
Wọ́n ń pè bẹ̀ ní African Dominion Store. African Store ni obìnrin ló ní bẹ̀. African Store Dominion Store ẹni tó bá wà tó bá mọ Houston dáadáa. Off Highway 6. Tó bá débẹ̀ ní anytime tó bá sọ pé ó ń béèrè bàbá Ṣòwòrẹ́ wọ́n á pe nọ́mbà mi lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ pé nìkan ń béèrè mi ni. Torí bàbá Ṣòwòrẹ́ náà máa ń pè mí nítorí gbà tí Ṣòwòrẹ́ lọlé tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe gbogbo nǹkan táwa yìí ṣe ń bí báyìí òun ló ń lọ yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀ kí la bá bọ̀ ọbẹ̀. Ṣé rí àfẹn tó bá ń tan rẹ̀ jẹ́ o àfẹn tó bá ń tan rẹ̀ pé Ṣòwòrẹ́ máa contest tó máa win ẹni tó bá ń tan rẹ̀ jẹ́ ni kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ kò Nàìjíríà ò jẹ́ nǹkan kan mọ́. Ṣé constitution yẹn ni ṣé constitution tó tún wá fẹ́ change tán amend tán kí orí burúkú ọ̀rọ̀ síbẹ̀ pé local government autonomous. Tó yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ máa kó àwọn Fúlàní lọ wọ́n create local government ṣé yẹn Ṣòwòrẹ́ fẹ́ sọ pé òun fẹ́ win. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀ Yorùbá nation ni o Yorùbá nation ni.
Thank you so much.
So kí lè fáwọn èèyàn láàyè orin kan ṣo tí mo máa kọ ni. Olóore sọnù lára wọn. Olóore sọnù lára wọn. Àwọn tí ò fẹ́ ti Ìgbòho ṣayí. Àwọn tí ò fẹ́ ti Ìgbòho ṣayí o. Olóore sọnù lára wọn. Olóore sọnù lára wọn o. Olóore sọnù lára wọn. Àwọn tí ò fẹ́ Odùduwà nation yìí. Àwọn tí ò fẹ́ Odùduwà nation yìí o. Olóore sọnù lára wọn. Maiyegun Carry go, my brother.
Thank you, sir. God
God
bless you. God bless
You're
you.
welcome.
Nice one. Baba Showore, all of you in Houston, you've heard that too. Let's give a shout out to Baba Showore. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, Mama. How are you?
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. I'm good.
Great. Your name, if you don't mind,
Right. Pardon?
I mean, your name, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
Oh, just call me IY.
Say that again, sorry?
IY.
IY. I'll stick to that. Yeah. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Well.
Great.
God
so you're alive?
Along.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Kadupelo along. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Igboho. Olúwa ṣeun.
Igboho ṣá.
Àjọmọ̀ àjíjẹ ọpẹ́ yẹn délẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọmọ àjíjẹ ọpẹ́ yẹn délẹ̀. Àwọn tó ń lùlù ìbàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run bá òní jẹ́ kó dún.
Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Ojújẹ tí ń tì wọ́n ná.
Ojú títí wọn.
On the issue of Banishi.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw a video yesterday. I inboxed you, but I don't know if you saw it or not. It's actually a video of someone dancing to Wasiwaini yesterday.
Right.
At the International Women's Day celebration. Ṣé àsìkò tí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó le tó yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ ìjó ló kàn? Obìnrin dè lè ní tá à ń sọ yìí. Ǹjẹ́ àwọn èèyàn yìí lọ́pọlọ ṣá?
Wọ́n really care, man. As in, every time I pay our questions, I'm not going to pay rhetorical questions. I expect answer because we know.
You know, exactly. I actually find it very, very insensitive.
They have always been.
Even if you're going to have a celebration, you're celebrating women, why don't you actually make it low-key in a memory?
That's why reject him. We have a lot to do because people need to really reject them. We don't tell people to reject them anymore. We show them how to reject them. That's what we have to do now. We really need to get him. But no matter how little it is, we really need to do some of this. You know what I mean, Sma? We'll get there.
Yeah, I know.
Amen.
God bless you. May God bless your home.
And you too, man. Amen to that.
And congratulations on your new phone.
I'm gonna, we plan to name her, we plan to name her daughter Layla, right? But I'm gonna name her Yewande after my mother, who I believe she's coming back to.
Okay, I saw that. Yeah.
We'll see. Thank you very much.
Bless you. Thank you.
You too. Thanks so much. You stay safe. Yeah. Bye bye. So that's hi Y. I'll say lady. Hi Y. They said they prefer to be called ladies. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, Baba. How are you doing?
Adeo, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. How's family?
How is South Sea tonight? Is it evening now? What time is it in South Africa now?
It's after midnight. It's 10 minutes past.
So you usually actually sit back to watch me from midnight, bro.
Yeah, I've become it now.
Oh, you see the dedication. People have no idea, Sha. Man, nice one, eh? Go on. Anyway, you want to be part of this tonight?
Yeah. First of all, my first thing is this. Yeah, I go. They hail my people, my comrade.
Thanks, Baba.
Not too much. Love you guys. Man. I always say I love you guys.
Thank you, Baba.
You see, we have millions of weak Maiyegun fans, eh? Nigeria, I think the right step here, and the right step. You know, my contribution tonight it has to do with that lady that passed. She was murdered. Sorry. First of all, only Kodaki and my Firo bike and my fishing bit. At least I got them relate there.
That's true. So we use them as example for others.
Yeah. When you talk to them, in Nigeria. Could come me. Kilo konwa. She could my konwa dear. Because that could be my sister.
That could be my own sister
that could
too.
Be my, it could be my cousin.
It could be anybody's girlfriend, anyone's fiancé. She's somebody's sister. She's somebody's daughter. That could be anybody else's. Yeah, you're right.
This always keep telling people in that country. Baba, do you know when I posted on my WhatsApp, I posted Igboho Shafi. Do you know somebody that's very close to me was saying, a Yoruba person. In fact, got him most of. Do you know what do you know what my reply was? Just said, you know what?
Tell us.
Right now, I'm back popcorn. I say more. Reply me. I'm argue. I didn't argue with such a person. Just then one more as a popcorn. Then working my mobile go free. I didn't say anything. And you have a lot of people who have said Igboho will never come out on
how could people be that? How could people be that kind of callous enough, or should I say, I don't know if I should say despicable, right? Igboho committed no crime. You could all see the injustice, and you are still saying that he put himself there. He put his mouth in trouble. I'm like, what happened to people?
I think we've lost that humanity, that thing that makes us
empathy,
in
that
Nigeria.
thing, yeah.
We've lost it. A lot of people have lost it, and maybe because of the society we found ourselves, or we created for ourselves. If I should say, we've lost it. That's the honest truth. And we need to bring out people.
We really need to get it back because just like what I said there from the beginning of the broadcast, using the narrative of coming together, coordination, being so organized and all of that. The reason why I use that is because I don't think we actually need anybody to teach us how to be coordinated anymore with what we have done in the last 2 weeks on MaiyegunSdiary. You know what I mean?
Baba. I don't tell you now.
You don't school
people now. Yeah, you schooled people. You school there. So let's learn. People must learn from this.
So
even our
just build on that now, and see if we can now get more people to be able to get them. Somebody was saying something like, if all our messages are on the radio in Yoruba land, right? There are many ideas. There are many things that people are bringing up.
Very many.
So we can build on this. Go on.
Yeah, actually, I've got a lot of ideas. And see, Baba, this is an Odua. I mean, through you, I'm going to believe them. I'm going to trust them. Be give the benefit of that. Through Maiyegun, they need to create an intelligence department in that
that will receive all this information and be able to process them, and they can receive all of this, kind of communication from people all over the world that they can see where this is the central way to.
We need intelligence.
They have to. And that's why I said that there are many ideas, right, that we will give to them. But if you give them all these ideas, most of the time they do have all these ideas already. But do you know the problem? Funding. That's what I discovered when I was talking to them. Okay. They have no central means of support. So their ideas are always kind of in pieces. So this one will have this idea. They will just expect that person to work on it and deliver. How are they going to do it? They have no idea. You know what I mean now? So now we can say, okay, why don't you, we want you to do this. And we'll coordinate, we'll monitor it, and we need to report on that. Now we can do things like that. Like I'm throwing it open to everyone. Sunday?
Yeah. Remember the last time I called, I spoke about that we shouldn't stop here. The journey is just starting.
That's right.
Everybody should always comrade, please. Let us always chip in every cent. Every cent counts.
One time is right to call it off. I know.
It counts because we need intelligence. We need every kind of department in our movement. I need every department to start working. And I mean, through you'll be able to talk to them and let them realize that we just want transparency and everything.
That's all we want.
I mean,
exactly,
Yoruba Nation. These are the things we're still gonna work on.
That's right.
Because we can't rule a nation without act of responsibility and accountability.
We want responsible people.
We can't do that.
And let me tell you, let me assure you people, because if people keep sending me like, I don't want it to sound like people want me to go and tell them. Let me tell you what I've already discussed, and they are so happy. They are so happy with for what we have, our intervention to start with, right? And with the template we gave to them as well, they're like, of course, I mean, The intention is to make sure that this thing is easier than it is right now. And if you people are going to help us make that happen, then we are also willing to make it happen. And remember, they also respect me a lot. So I have to say that to all of you so that you know, okay? They have so much respect for me that I don't think we're going to have problems. But it's open, and we'll all talk about it until we make a decision anyway. But for now, yeah, we're happy to intervene, to help wherever we can, with whatever we can, without also being kind of extravagant as well. Tunde?
Thank you, Baba. See, may God bless you.
And you too, my brother.
Through you, me, I don't dare educate.
We know we'll get there now. You know, we don't talk too much. Now we want to act. So all this talk now, if I talk now, all of you go believe now. You see? When I talk now, people believe. If I say, they'll say, Maiyegun, I know you go do them. Because you know why? You gave me that power. You know, I can go and do whatever I want to say, whatever I say. Because I'll do it as long as it makes sense as well. Anyway, Baba, let me take another.
Nice one, Baba. Yeah.
Nice one today. Nice one, Baba. That's Tunde there. I didn't know that they actually had to stay up midnight to listen to Maiyegun in South Africa. Oh, my South African friends, thank you. And every one of you watching me from all over the world that you are currently in midnight, honestly speaking, I have no idea.
Maiyegun General.
Sir.
I am the happiest person in the world.
Me too, for what you just, because I'm speaking to you for the first time. I'll tell you I'm feeling what you are feeling.
For the very first time, I've been calling.
Know,
Let me tell you a quick story.
Yes, sir.
A friend of mine, one day, because I live in the US, I drive all over US and all that.
Right.
A friend of mine just sent me one of your videos 4 years ago.
Oh.
And since then, I stick to you. I've been watching your program every day, and I watch it over and over and over again.
Thank you so much.
May God bless you.
Amen.
May God bless you.
Amen.
May God bless you again.
Amen.
May God bless you again.
Amen.
Because you have liberated every sensible Yoruba and probably every sensible person. You have liberated everyone. Okay, I am so happy for Oloye Sunday Igboho that it comes out, and this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, my own submission, my own suggestion is we cannot relent, we cannot stop there.
No.
Because Location 9, those idiots, I would never call them elders.
No.
Okay? I'm a typical Yoruba man.
Mm-hmm.
In Yoruba land, even before the Bible and the Quran, we already have discipline. We already know if someone is a bad person, they send the person out of the city. That's right, if they do not kill the person. Okay? Maiyegun.
Sir.
Bàbá wo ló máa fi ọmọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kí àlejò tó gbà sílé kó pa lọ́mọ? Kò possible.
Kò yẹ o, á jẹ́ kó ṣóun ló bí nìyẹn. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ bàbá tó bí èèyàn ò ní lájú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n kí. No.
That means níbi tí Yorùbá dé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí, a ní àwọn bàbá gidi náà àwọn politician yẹn bó ti wù kó.
No. At least tọ́ba ní èèyàn gidi làwọn wọn prove ẹ̀ fún wa for the past 60 years.
Wọ́n prove ẹ̀ fún wa. And then Maiyegun, you do not owe any one of them an apology.
No.
To say, we call them daddy. Daddy what?
Sir, sir.
Daddy what?
Sir, you remember I said something about the Yoruba culture, which is that after the orishas, lẹ́yìn àwọn òrìṣà, àwọn ọba lókù, ló ṣe ń pè wọ́n ní aláṣẹ èkejì òrìṣà. In Yoruba culture, these are the people you cannot question, no. But in Yoruba culture, Yoruba will tell a bad king to go and open calabash and kill himself in 7 days. That's how much responsibility it's for us as a Yoruba people. And that's what they have bastardized.
Here is the respect. Here is the respect. Meaning, now, so it's an insult to Baba Banji Akitoye at his age.
Yes.
Kamako Baba Banji Akitoye ni Baba. Katuma pa àwọn àtọ̀lé kan Baba.
No, insult ni.
Kama pe àwọn shaky leaf kan ní Baba. Ẹni tó rí ẹ̀ ò bá pé, orí ẹ̀ ò pé nìyẹn.
That's true.
To call those people, lè gbé wọn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ra wọn now.
No.
Gbé wọn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ra wọn. Bàbá wá bàbá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, bàbá Bánjí Akíntóyè, he is the only one we can see.
That's right, sir.
Every other ones, all they do is, ta ló yẹ kàn, ta la fẹ́ gbé sí local government.
Turn by turn.
Turn by turn. Even those ones that we know that was, àwa bá bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ló gbà. Ó lé ní gbogbo wọn.
Àwọn olè ẹni bí.
They are bunch of thieves.
Èmi máa ń pè wọ́n ní opportunists,
anyway,
sir. Kọ́tẹ́ máa ń pè wọ́n nìyẹn.
Opportunists, you see.
Because they took advantage. That's what they did, though. They took advantage of our people's trust. When they started mentioning Awolowo, when they started wearing Awolowo cap, when they started wearing Awolowo, when they started shouting Awolowo, started doing this and that. All this our mama baba then, they were like, these people must be real. They must be people who work with Awolowo. Look at what they did to them now. Eh?
Yes. And you know, from a little observation that I've gathered, mo rí pé iṣẹ́ tí àwọn bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ṣe ń gbà yẹn, especially free education.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Òun ló jẹ́ kí Yoruba people ló jẹ́ kí our marketable all over the world.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
If you go to America, US, any country all over the world, and you be like, who are the people, you know, bringing up this country's economy? So America 1, 2, 3. One for Nigeria can go and become, but we don't really reckon with the guy. But what's the Nigerian guy? Guess what? He will be the best of the African representative in that country. Look at, okay, ní gbogbo àwọn ìlú tó kù lágbàáyé. Saudi Arabia rí àwọn ìlú mi ń bẹ o tí ò lọ kó doctor ń bẹ tó lọ kó doctor ní Naija because we have those brains. We have the brains.
Ṣàmọye tí UK ti kó in the last 18 months, sir. Láti Nigeria nìkan. UK, I mean Nigerian doctor, doctors, nurses, tó ti kó nìkan is over 7,000. Canada ti kó more than 10,000 already. Yes.
In Canada, I haven't really do my research and confirm it yet. Somebody told me sometime that, there was an hospital that was named, you know, after a Nigerian doctor.
In Canada.
That means, like, in Canada, I haven't prove it yet.
It's possible, obviously, yeah. If somebody told you there's possibility, and if you are reading the comments, if you are reading the comments, somebody may even mention it, but continue.
Anything about your request saw a whole government parastatal. Or to donate everything, Tony, and he will be the best of them all. Kudos to àwọn bàbá àgbà yẹn. Not this bàbá ta àwọn bàbá wèrè olórí burúkú ta ní nísìn àwọn oníjẹkújẹ. You can imagine how rich many of them are. Kò sí kankan nu wọn tó lè sun ju yàrá kan lọ.
And then as rich as they become, Baba, as rich as they become, so poorer their people become. Is that not what is happening now? People become poorer.
Well,
it's mental.
And one thing I share on it so that other than politician come will help when it comes okay. Really?
No, what is suffering why tẹ ṣe Tinubu ṣe mú èèyàn tí Tinubu ti help ni? Wọ́n ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín rí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú.
Àwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ dáadáa wá gbọ́ you know, lórí social media, even on social media, they will tell you that why are you hating him? Do you know how many people Tinubu has helped in his life? You are like, why should Tinubu be helping people? He's a politician. He was a governor. Why should I know how many people he helped? Tell me how many people the government lifted off poverty. No, they can't tell you. It's like somebody saying, do you know how many people Joe Biden has helped? Who cares how many people Joe Biden helped? He's the president of America. Do you do your job?
Yeah. Do your job and let everybody enjoy.
You understand? It's your job, man. Don't come here and say, do you know how many people I have helped? Who cares how many people you help? It's unfortunate.
Baba, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, but quickly, let me quickly say something. I'm telling you boldly that we are all ready to let them go.
Yes.
Now, I have something for Oloye Sunday Igboho.
Okay, sir.
Now, I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. And I've been nursing something like that for a long time about Chief MKO Abiola. During his lifetime, he lived like a president outside Nigeria. Abiola will go to the White House and, have conversation with presidents and, stay in the White House as long as he wants. And one thing I see him that, Abiola ò bá ṣe nígbà yẹn ni pé anywhere tó bá ti wà ní gathering láti sọ̀rọ̀. I think it's always good to promote his culture and talk in Yoruba language. Let them find interpreter. Now, I want you to see this as, and Chipole Sunday go to really, really, really see this as something that everybody will be remember him for.
Good.
I don't care those idiots that says, oh, kò kàwé. Okay. Ṣé àìkàwé ẹ̀ ló fi níyàwó ló fi tolé? Ṣé ìwé tó kà ló fi ń tolé? Ṣé ìwé tó kà ló fi ń ṣiṣẹ́? They are a bunch of idiots.
I know.
ODMA ló sí àwọn òyìnbó.
They are those who give excuses. I know.
Wọ́n jà láti sọ Yorùbá tipátipá. So this is my own submission. Oloye Sunday Igboho at this time. Anytime tó bá lọ sí any occasion.
Kó bá wa sọ lédè àbínibí ẹ̀ kó sọ kó clear kó sọ tinú ẹ̀.
Kó sọ Yorùbá. I don't care ẹnìkan ò gbọ́. Guess what? If Oloye bá ń sọ Yorùbá ní everywhere, I believe somewhere around the world, people will gather and be watching it and be like, oh. Then the people that doesn't know the language will be like, what is so important in what you are watching that, àwọn èèyàn máa wò pé, okay, they cannot understand what he's talking about. They will be interested. Guess what? Then the Yoruba people will now narrate what is going on to them.
God bless.
But if a white man listens to it and understands it, it won't make sense because they will not know what we are dealing with in our country.
Well,
please,
sir, thank you so much to manage our time, sir. Please.
I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too, sir.
I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay safe, bye. I hope I speak to you.
Oladuni is my name from US.
Thank you very much for not letting that out of the whole conversation. I wanted to ask Oladuni. I'll keep to that, sir. You stay safe.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You stay safe. A nice one. So I have another call on the line. A quick one. Hello there. Hello there.
Yeah.
How are you?
General.
Is that Prince Jejeman?
General.
How are you?
Yes, Prince Jejeman.
Oh God. How are you?
Yeah, I'm so happy this evening to speak to you, and thank you for the opportunity once more.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for the wonderful work you are doing.
Thank you.
You see, I was meditating today, and it occurred to me that, the greatest thing you have done is not even the fund
I know
that we have been able to gather. It's the unity that you have been able to gather, unity of the people.
Yes.
That power, the power of the people is so very, very important.
That's right.
You see, what I was thinking about is that Maiyegun have done a great thing. Because when the people are united, money is the paper.
Honestly.
Money is the paper.
And I think that's what somebody told me. They said that, you see, if people want to be really, really look deeper, they are not going to see that money. They are going to see the numbers behind that money. How many people did that? How did you get all those people? Those are the real thing. But as usual, let's say many, now money that they look at. But I'm with you, Prince. Continue.
Money is the paper. Once the people are united, we can do anything. I tell you, my general.
I believe you.
You see, after crude oil in Nigeria, the highest money going, the second highest money is the money that's being remitted from abroad.
That is right.
So we are very, very powerful. We are very, very powerful if we know our strength, if we can harness our
If we can harness it, exactly.
And utilize it. You know. So I strongly believe in this force which you have galvanized together. It's so beautiful, honestly, Maiyegun.
Thank you.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's a privilege to have you in this generation, honestly.
I am actually so privileged myself to be part of this generation because it's like a bunch, you know, like I remember when like people do say, Prince, you know, when I you know, when I used to use my camera phone, I would just turn my camera. Sometimes I'll be reading, when I started though, Prince, I'll be reading following the news, reading things online, capturing, seeing videos, seeing things. And then I'll just be like, which one be this again? I would just put, you know, right there, I would just turn on my camera. I would just put it there. Say, I just that's me. I was comfortable doing all of that until people said, no, we need you to do more. You have to do more. We want you to do more. And look at me today. I've got a lot here. There's so much here, right? That got me to this stage. So if everybody now look at me and say, Maiyegun, we are so proud of you. We are so this and that. Don't leave it out. It's the bunch of the people who actually believe that I could do better. And they invested in me. And that's the people
trust, honestly, Maiyegun. You earn the trust, honestly.
I earned it, I know. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to everyone.
You have been steadfast all the way. You understand? And I thank God that the people on this here channel, everybody here, you know, is like where we have the three wise men. People that are on your channel, they are all reasonable people.
Trust me, busy people, everyday working people, honestly. Personal. I mean, honestly. No joke, Baba.
Honestly. So I greet Maiyegun fans again, and I thank all of them, you know, for the great and wonderful thing they are doing.
I know.
This our unity. Please, let's keep it. Money is paper.
We must build on it.
Anything. We can do anything. If this unity, we keep it up.
That's
honestly.
Right. That's right.
Honestly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much as well. Yeah. Let me take another one. Mind you, I'm looking forward to April, Prince. I open out the get ready.
Yes. Honestly, we are warming up to receive you.
I know. And I can't wait to see you all too. Stay safe, Baba.
Honestly, respect.
Nice one. So that's no. I don't know if I connected that call. Oh, hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir, Baba.
Hello.
Hello there. Can you hear me?
Wow. Yeah, Sherry, in Goti, the second to the last caller, so American, I thought Chief Master Yoruba. I think it's about time, you know.
To stick
to it, all
exactly.
of us in UK, we need to have maybe every Wednesday we should be speaking Yoruba everywhere we go. So people should be translating.
Emile dedicated two programs, as in 2 days a week, just for us to just speak Yoruba.
Yeah,
but you know, it's because I have history. I have history of keeping everybody here, you know, as usual, making sure that everybody gets what I'm talking and all that. So, Baba, sorry,
you're fine. You can catch on with what you're talking about. You're fine. But
okay.
I think other people
I'm safe.
Too.
Okay.
So whether you're at work or you're at supermarket or something, be educating. After all, when we go to these Indian and Pakistani shops, they already know Momo. They already know Alaroro, Ijebu. They already know those things because our Lama and Angelo was so. So we need to start educating people about our language. Because if it was a Romanian person, they will speak Romanian.
That's true.
You know? Even some of them that have been living in this country, they don't even know how to speak English. And when they come to court, they have to get an interpreter.
That's right.
So we need to start promoting it. So
and the idea you know what I mean? The idea that if Igboho is talking, right? so many people will listen, even if they don't understand what he's saying. I want me to interpret him there. So I actually agree with you.
Yeah, they need to. If you don't understand what you're saying,
somebody else
get an interpreter and then take them. Because the thing is everybody needs to start speaking and representing where they're from.
Brilliant.
About time we need to start doing that and pay chief or so. Even got chief back for that Lagos or you come out so you go on BBC no more because we need to start practicing it now because we are going to get our nation, Yoruba nation, Odua
Yoruba. That's true. That's the national language.
Yeah, because about educational, what is educational? Our forefathers were very brilliant. Education is just to impose people's will, saying, they were primary school. Fine. All those things are jargons, So the educations are for those people. We are already educated in our own sense.
That's right.
Grammar, I want to call Lossie School. So I want to graduate. She sells cola nuts and she's making millions of naira. So don't tell me that until you go to a class or clinical, that's when you educate.
We actually have our own education anyway, so for centuries, of course. So we survived them.
Exactly. We'll be surviving, I will be trading, I will be.
We'll do that again and again. That's true.
So don't want to say because someone can't speak English or what that means they should be looked down upon. No,
it is not
about
a stigma,
time
no.
They respect our own and let them be wondering what are they saying? Let them be wondering.
Exactly.
The same way all these other European countries they will speak their own language. Chinese man now will never speak English. So when they represent their country, they speak their own Chinese language. Same as Japanese, and they are flourishing.
That's right.
They are flourishing. Ìyàwó tèmi ìgbà tó lọ serve ní kíní gbà yẹn tó ń serve lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n tó bá ti kọ́ wọn ní kíláàsì nígbà yẹn pẹ̀lú òyìnbó wọ́n ní understand but tó bá ti sọ Yorùbá sí wọn they become entirely different because that thing now enters their brain very well because they are they speaking the teacher is speaking their local dialect to teach them. So you can't tell me that people that are I want to see Ukraine, to see Eastern European and China to study.
Of course.
Are they speaking English
no.
to teach them their studies?
That's right.
They're not speaking English. They're speaking the local dialect. Same thing in Japan. And Japanese have the best Anglo Toyota, Anglo Nissan. And they speak their language to create those things. They're not speaking English. So we need to stop that thing of saying
we need to keep repeating it and as well. Yeah.
That needs to stop. So now Yoruba needs so we can start propelling ourselves. Our language, go to our language like if you
that's
don't
our
speak
identity as well, by the way, Our language is our identity.
Yeah, so that's our identity. Because our Chinese they want also and we are using the whole world is using their product.
Technology and every other thing
and
as well.
Nobody's complaining.
Thank you so much.
Chinese
yeah, of course. Thanks so much, Baba. Let me take my last call so that we can.
This time,
Baba.
I
need small now. I know Italy so majority are this but I debe okay Baba. Thank you so much. Bless you. Let me take my last call, okay? See you later, Baba. So I'm so sorry for so many people who have been trying to get in and it's been like a back and forth of a thing. Hallelujah.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
You are blessed, though.
Amen to that.
Yes, you are blessed and highly favored. Thank God for your good job. Only continue.
Thank you. Thanks,
God
ma.
will bless you.
Amen to that.
God will bless you.
You too, ma.
Your loins will be the blessed of God.
Amen, ma.
Even Layla we expecting will come out and see us safely.
Amen. Thank you.
My God will be a shield and buckler in the name of Jesus. and your wife will be the source of your joy forever in the name of
Amen.
Jesus. I'm really happy for what happened on Monday.
I know.
I'm at work.
Right.
When Oloye Igboho come out, I said, God, what is this? I'm at work. I have to stand.
Like, it's unbelievable. Is this true? You know, where can I confirm it? Imagine you seeing the news and you are looking for where to confirm. Is it true? Is it real?
And I remember last week when you were talking to us about the legal team.
Right.
I said, these people are really thank God for your life. I said, if what you said, it made them release Igboho quickly, that these people coming, if we don't release
they have no idea what they can do.
They will bring it out. That is it. Immediately, I called somebody. I said, thank God for Maiyegun. He put fire to their bomb and they really released this man.
They just have to let him go.
Thank you. Thank you. And continue with your
don't forget, Mao, you know, as usual, hello, Ma, as usual, when we show grateful. Sorry, Ma. You remember when we do, thank you, Maiyegun. Yeah. Don't forget the old men, 87 years old, 79 years old, who have been staying in that place. God knows what they've been through for the past 7 months and all that. Please don't forget them as well. Go on, Ma.
So I've called Baba already. I've already called Baba. Baba said it already that he will never leave them.
Thanks, Ma.
They released Maiyegun. You know, when he was there, even God used it to be shield for Baba. You know, they go back to Baba's house looking for him to kill, but that's God spared his life. So, as Bible says, in all things we should give thanks.
Yes.
In anything we happen, either good or bad, so far you are alive, you have purpose.
We should be
always thank God. Even Igboho being there, God renew his strength. God renew his wisdom in everything. Yes. I watching the video about him, the show. Then he's dancing. I said, now Igboho cannot dance like that again. It's a different person.
It's a different person.
Now.
Exactly.
All the world respect Igboho now.
Exactly.
So that's it. And I want to talk that money we have to. Because all these social, whatever they call themselves, directorate, they never get themselves right. So you continue, we trust you.
Sure, ma.
Yoruba trust you. You know it that we trust you.
I believe.
Don't let Aliariwa come back up and so rubbish. They are not the right person. We will continue put the money there and make sure your eye is seeing it because we trust
they keep
you.
seeing it there. We are all bankers here when it comes to what do we have left. How much do we have left? You don't need to ask me. Come on, go get on the link and see it yourself. If you want to just know how much have we spent, then you can talk to me. I'll tell you. I'll give you all the details. If you want evidence, you have it. You know.
That day, I'm the very happiest on earth.
Not just you.
I come home. You know, I don't sleep and I started going all the platform.
I know.
Looking. I said,
were you with us that afternoon, ma? That afternoon when I was live. And I was here. And people said, they have released Oloye. I was like, no, come on, guys. Stop it, man. Let me finish this program.
Also, I'm a bus driver. As soon as I get to my destination, I will quickly open my bus. 10 minutes, I will watch something, I move again. I get to the end of that one, I will watch again. That's why I live throughout. I'm very happy.
I am too.
This one make of Mofulani, you know, they come out today that they were supposed to bring Igboho to the Somali.
Oh, yeah.
Fulani don't have anything with Nigeria.
They
follow Niger, Sahel, to come and dictate to the indigenous people. You see our life.
You see?
We just have to. I pray that what and this woman said, Abiola, I pray that God should back him up with power.
Sure.
Because what
people have told me about the link and they have sent it to me as well. So it's because I've been so tied down, and then I want to quickly see through it so I can advise people more on it.
Watch the program. Watch it. And I'm watching it. I caught somebody because what I wanted to ask somebody asked that all what you are saying is good, but if this 419 this location 419 people bring their army to come and disturb, we say we should not worry. They have already take care of that one. I say I'm really, really happy, and I'm believing that if we can get 5-6 million, according to the woman, as soon as we cross over 3+ million, we will start rolling our passport. I'm not taking Nigerian passport again. Our passport, our driving license, we roll it out.
Yeah, somebody told me. You know what somebody told me, ma? On the issue of the petition, they sent me a message and they were like, we appreciate the online petition and all of that. Maiyegun, can you please help us talk to them or look into it and see how we can have the similar petition on the street? Because the people that will sign the petition are really, really on the street.
Only the one is there, Igbo should not sign it. Hausa it's Yoruba entirely.
For the Yoruba stuff, no, that's what I'm saying. I said from Yoruba land, they were suggesting that online signing the petition online is not enough. That they should create something for them too that they can use in what do you call it right there in the communities.
I think somebody have already volunteered that one yesterday.
Oh,
that
did somebody did?
Them,
okay.
They will get them laptop to go to the rural area. Somebody said that one.
That's a brilliant one.
I start the meeting with them and I finish with them.
Right.
Really, really. And the next time I want you to be in that meeting. Please.
I'm so, you know one thing, I am so hard to tie down. I am so, as in I don't know how to describe it.
From there, when you can add your own quota.
You didn't get me, ma. I am somebody that is so hard to be held down. Like, I would love to attend all those meetings, honestly speaking, ma. I mean, I do receive invitation.
I followed the woman right from the day one it started. I followed.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, man.
And I say, please.
I will.
If you cannot, they put it on internet. Watch it bit by bit.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I've seen few too. Yeah.
Please.
I will, man.
And God bless you.
And you too.
More wisdom for your elbow in the name of Jesus.
You,
will increase you all round.
Amen. Thanks so
God
much.
will increase you all round in the name of Jesus.
Amen to that. You didn't tell me your name so that I will remember this.
You know my name. I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor.
Oh, you came in a different dimension tonight. I don't like it when people surprises me, right? Usually when you come in like that, fire blazing, like that, with the prayers and all that. Thank you so much, man. How are you tonight, by the way? You're right.
Blessed. Yes.
Good one. So you have a good night.
We still donate more and more there.
We will.
Thank you. God bless.
And you too. Good night, man. Right. Job. So that is where we're going to draw the curtains because my time is completely up. However, I want to say thank you to everyone, all of you, all my friends, right, who have to stay up all night. I mean, to this time to be part of this program to this point. So thank you if you did stay up till this point. Okay. So currently we can be what do you call it? We can now build on what we have done or what we think we have achieved. We'll continue to have this conversation, and like I said, we'll continue to intervene and help wherever we think is needed. All right. There's so many ideas that's floating, so many ideas that are floating here and there, especially with people on ground. And some of them, they are sharing them with me. And again, if I come in contact with any one of them that I feel like is worthy of our intervention, okay, I will bring it forth here and I will let you know. All right. But as we speak today, the only payment we can say we have put out there, which is out of our fundraiser as we speak, is the 2 million that we gave to the lawyer. I'm trying to choose how I'm going to describe this money because, so 2 million upfront to the lawyer, 1 million naira for the welfare of Oloye, 1,700,000 naira for the Alano, their welfare for this month. Okay. So if there's any time we also need to come in and help on other things before they are eventually, paid for, we'll scrutinize them as usual. So now you can tell yourselves that I don't know what the Naira exchange will be, but you can be rest assured that despite all we have put out so far, which you can say how much is that? 4.7 million naira, right? So that's how much we have put out. But if you ask me in pound sterling, I'll tell you that I have paid out over 6,000 pounds. That's 4.7 million, right? However, from this money, that 2 million naira with our lawyer, there's no decision taken on that yet. Are we taking it back? Are we going to use it for something else? Or are we going to, no decision has been taken yet. So with 18,000 pounds, we can say we still have at least 14 million naira at hand. So when I spend again, I'll tell you why. If I actually have to throw it open the way I usually do, I'll throw it open here. Then I'll go on and do something about it. And when I get back here, right? But remember that we have also been waiting that we want to speak to Oloye himself. I hope he's going to be comfortable in taking our help when it comes to physical and all that, okay? Igboho agreed that we should intervene in the legal, legal case. And now that the legal issue is now with Ilano and the rest of them, so what we can now do is what? If they still need our help, we'll consider anything they bring forward, we'll review it, and then, work around it and see where we can help them, okay? Same thing goes to, remember, this fundraiser is also for to help the 12 victims of the government attack on Oloye Sunday Igboho's house, okay? I am going to make a proposal for them. Yeah, I'm going to make a proposal. I'm going to throw it open here. You're going to talk about it. You're going to look into it. You're going to call me. You're going to tell me, Maiyegun, do it that way. Maiyegun, don't do it that way. Just the way we do that, okay? There's so many things we are going to do. But the bottom line is that we are not going to spend our money to zero. I want to try and make sure that we don't spend our money to zero, okay? The purpose of this is to make sure that we still always have something to help, so we don't make this a sort of flash in the pan, a one-off. After this whole thing, everybody just say, okay, yeah, once Maiyegun is not part of it anymore, or something happened, and then, yeah, we'll do it some other time. No, all right? There should always be a reservoir, and that's the purpose, okay? Because it is not over until it is over. If you ask Igboho, it will be like, see, Maiyegun, don't touch it. Leave the money. We are going to use the money to fight. I was like, yes, we're going to fight. But the type of fight we're going to fight is to first make sure that we don't have unfinished fights before we continue the fight. So that's why I said that we will intervene and we will, help wherever possible and whenever possible as well. So step by step. So I don't know how much like I said, I don't know how much 18,000 pounds is in your Naira today. But you can say we have close to 14 million naira, and that's substantial. So when I spend again, and if you have to add the one with the lawyer, you can say we still have close to 15 million naira a time. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean now? So whatever happens, I'll talk to you some other time, okay? I'll tell you, and then whatever we're gonna do, we will decide that. So thanks so much for your time. And to my friends on YouTube, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Anyway, thanks so much for your time over the night, okay? Like the video, share it, and, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to see you some other time, all right? Good night to every one of you from here.